Hey, what's going on everybody? In this video, we're going to talk about this. What's going on everybody? Ankur here from The Traveler We Are, a channel where we talk about travel, food, Q&A, and travel-related tips and tricks and photography-related talk. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing down there. In this video, we're going to talk about something that's really hot in the smartphone photography market. And that's there for like the last 3-4 months, and we wanted to give it a shot, something similar in the product range. And looking at the videos and the reviews and everything that's going on around the internet and YouTube and everything, we decided to give it a shot. And here it is. Okay, I'm not visible. Okay. So this is Zhiyun gimbal, smartphone gimbal. It's Smooth 4. They have multiple gimbals. This is the Smooth 4 version, which is like the professional or something, like good one actually. I don't know, the brightness is too much, right? Yeah. But this is the one. You got it, right? All right, so it came in this box. I did an unboxing. Let me see if I can put it here. And inside you get this one. It's a xylophone. I hoped they could have given something better to carry around. This is definitely not something I want to carry around with me. This is gonna break, or I mean, it's strong, but it's still xylophone, you know. And it came with some paperwork like this, which is useless. But one important thing, I mean, just because, I mean, a lot of people complain that before buying, understand it doesn't have Android compatibility. It's not something they're hiding, okay? They say that it's got issues. Now, I tested it out. It's got issues, not huge issues. They have new updates, and they're the thing gets hanged and all. That's gone. That's not happening. At least not for me with this Honor 6X that I'm recording right now on. This is the same phone that I will actually put on this thing. I'll probably end up giving some footage, like how well it's holding up the vibration and stuff. This is how it looks inside. Ooh. Looks cool, doesn't it? So here's the gimbal itself. It's missing something. If anybody's used gimbal before, you can see right now, and it doesn't have a joystick to move the thing head around, up, down. But that's not necessary. If you start using it and it has its own genre of usage, you're gonna find it's really useful this way. The fantastic thing about it is that it comes with all these shortcut buttons that can control the camera directly, and this wheel that you see here, which controls the zoom in or the focus distance of your camera. Now, it comes with this USB-C type charger and a tripod mount, which is wonderful because it lets it stand anywhere you want it to stand. So that you can take time lapse and all the stuffs which are there in the app of this product, ZY Play. And trust me, it works on Android. I've taken time lapses, they look wonderful. So let's bring this thing out and show you some stuff about it. Holy cow, it's really heavy. I mean, a lot of folks on the internet say that this is not heavy. Not true. This thing is definitely heavy. Feels solid in hand. It's not a cheap stuff at all, but the price is like, it's the cheapest thing out there, I guess. Fantastic product. Now, you gotta balance your stuff in here and make sure you balance it well, because if you don't, it's gonna take a toll on your motors. There are 3 motors. One 2 and 3 servo motors, and it's going to take the toll out there. Now the most important thing for which I dumped the DJI Osmo Mobile 2 is because of this thing. It was missing. The Osmo 1 had that, and that was a fantastic feature. I wanted to give it a try, but this one has it, that doesn't. It has different functionality. This is not a tutorial video, I'm not going to talk about it, but it's handy. This wheel right here, this is the zoom in out, and it's an infinite scroll wheel, okay? There's no stop, there's no end. You can keep on playing with it. Yeah, cool, man. Right, so turn it on with this button, and hopefully it'll get steady, but it says don't turn it on without the camera on, so I'll turn it off. It's kind of vibrating. Stop. Yes, stop. I think it kind of balances it out, and it's fine. It doesn't find the weight, so it starts vibrating and hunting for the weight. So that's one thing. Tons of functionality here. Good thing about it is that you can do something really cool about photography or cinematography for that matter. If you're vlogging and you put those intro time lapses, hyperlapses, you can do that. You can do inbuilt slow-mo, but the capability is completely depending on your phone. If your phone doesn't have high frame rates, then the slow-mo is going to look really crappy. So that's one thing. Balancing is pretty good. I've seen that. All smartphone gimbals, they're not made really super awesome that if you're not steady, actually it's gonna keep everything steady. So there's a learning curve of how to use this thing. I mean, it took me about 5 days just to get hold of how to hold this thing, because I was holding it like that. I was saying, okay, this is somehow facing somewhere else, and then there is calibration required and all this stuff. So I'd recommend if you buy this thing, you do calibrate the product. It's important. You have to go to the original setting, not the pro setting on the app that comes up by default, and then do the calibration. There are tons of videos on YouTube on that. Search for it and do it, but do it for sure, because otherwise, you know what will happen. You turn on the device, and it's going to, instead of looking at you, it'll start looking this way or this way. Or let's say you start taking panorama, and it'll take it from here, like that. All of a sudden, it'll start taking from here, and it won't be able to go this way because it kind of hinges off. It goes only this far. Okay, I'll stop. So calibration is important. That's one important thing I wanted to point out. It's a really solid stuff. Won't be feeling cheap or anything. You're going to be satisfied. I'm satisfied. It comes at around 10,000 or 9,500, close to that. I'm going to leave the link in the description. If you want to buy it, you can use the link. It's affiliate link. It helps the channel. Now, there's a cool feature. I mean, the unique features of this thing, like this, it gets locked. It doesn't turn on the Bluetooth for your connection with the app, but it kind of holds it steady, the cell phone, in this location, and you can carry it like this, and it looks pretty awesome. I mean, the moment you know there's something to shoot, unlock it, and it's ready to go. So that's one cool feature. This wheel is obviously the cool feature that I talked about. And then there's another thing. These shortcut dials are pretty awesome. One thing to remember, when you do these camera modes, there are camera modes in the app. It's not a tutorial video, as I said, so I'm not going to go in deep, but there is a camera mode once you have the app installed. Now let's say you've fixed on vertigo. That's one feature here, or a time lapse or something. To activate that, don't press the record button, press the camera button, which generally at the default mode is going to take your picture. But if any of the other modes, if you press the same thing, it's going to activate that mode and start taking panorama, time lapse, or vertigo. So just remember that. A tripod mounting, and it's cool to have this tripod because it's similar to my Manfrotto Pixie, but it's a bit smaller, pretty strong, fully plastic, but pretty strong. And you spray it out and steady. This is like a must-have if you want to do time lapse. You're going to do slow-mo. In slow-mo for a fixed scene. I mean, in slow-mo, obviously you're going to do handheld, but you're going to do fixed scene, then this is fantastic for that. Time lapse, hyperlapse. Yeah, all these things you can do with this tripod on. I mean, tripod is so essential, this stuff, and it gives you. The other thing is that because the mount is pretty standard, I can put my DSLR on it also. It's pretty strong. It can hold it, and sometimes I can do vlog style when I don't need this gimbal anyway. So that's wonderful. I would say, yeah, go for it. If you want to buy it, you can go for it. It's a strong gimbal, and my story specifically is that I initially ordered the Osmo 2 mobile, but then I was going through these videos and I realized that what the hell have I done? I don't need that. So it's bad, but when I saw the features that this thing comes in, like, it's really an improvement above everything else out there, and I wanted to give it a shot. So I canceled that order and I went for this one. That's it. That's it about this thing, which is the box and the pack and the paperwork. Did you like this video? I guess you did. If you did, leave it a thumbs up, make some comments, would like to collaborate, and share it with your loved ones. And if you haven't subscribed, it's a great idea to subscribe to our channel for lots of upcoming videos and travel videos, and whenever those travels come up. Until next time, have an awesome life, folks. Ciao. Enjoy life.